G'day legends, g'day superstars, Peps here. For the 9th season, we are bringing you our tips for a massive opening round for the 2026 season. And it's all kicking off this Thursday, March 5, Sydney Swans versus Carlton, SCG, 7:30pm on 7 and Fox. It is going to be an absolute cracker. Charlie Curnow making his debut for the Swans against his old team in Carlton. But they've got the superstar in waiting, Jagger Smith, to take on these bad boys. I think it's going to be a cracker of a game to kick off everything for the opening round, but I can just see the Sydney Swans taking this one out by about 4 or 5 goals. It'll be nice and tight early, but I think they'll kick away in the back end and start season 2026 off with a blinder. Rightio, if you think that's a cracking start, let's look what happens on Friday, March 6th. Gold Coast Suns, Geelong Cats, People First Stadium, 8:05pm, 7 and Fox again. It's going to be Petrarca. It's going to be Ugelhagen against the Cats off a really disappointing grand final. And I think the Gold Coast Suns on their home deck, they haven't had the greatest pre-season in terms of wins in the People First games and in the community series, etc. But I reckon they're a massive chance to take this one out. Rail hasn't played since the State of Origin game, and they are primed for a cracking start, and there'll be nothing bigger than taking on the Cats and taking them out by no more than 3 goals up there at People First Stadium. Rightio, GWS versus Hawthorn at NG Stadium, 4:15pm, Saturday, March the 7th. GWS, I think, are actually going to lose this one. They've had too many injuries over the pre-season, and they're going to have a bit of a slow start to season 2026. Hawthorn, on the other hand, they did get beaten by the Doggies in the community game last week, but I don't look too much into that. I just think they're going to have a little bit too much strength around the field. Hawthorn by no more than a goal. This could be an all-time classic for opening round. Next one, and I think this will be the game of the weekend. Brisbane Lions versus the Western Bulldogs at the Jabba the Hutt once again on Saturday evening, 7:35 on Fox Footy specifically. The Brisbane Lions, they are going for 3 in a row in 2026. And the Western Bulldogs, they are the team that many people think can not just finish top 4, but also make a grand final. Who am I tipping? I'm going with the Lions in a massively close one. This is not going to be separated by no more than 2 goals. I just think that Brisbane, on their home deck, are just going to be a little bit too strong, especially for the Doggies' defense. But don't get me wrong. If the Doggies get off to a flyer, having Darcy, Norton, the Bont, Richards, Libber, etc., Dunkley, it is going to be a blinder of a game. And then we're finishing it off on Sunday night. 2 Victorian teams, the first time 2 Victorian teams are going to be playing on a opening round. And that's going to be Collingwood versus the Saints on Sunday night, 7:35pm. Cracking game. The Saints have done everything over the preseason. They've bought everybody except legally. And the Collingwood supporters are thinking, well, are we a chance when nobody is seeing? And for Collingwood, everybody is writing them off. They are going to fall off the cliff. Is it going to happen? I am not too sure. But I think when I lay the 2 teams together, I just think St Kilda want to start off on an absolute corker, an absolute tear. This will be close. There'll be 90,000 people there tearing it up at the MCG, and I think that they're going to take it out by no more than probably 2 or 3 goals. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages. We are looking at the first 5 games of opening round. The rest of the league have a week off, another week off. It's going to be a cracking season. I'm Peps. I'm going to be bringing you my tips every single week. I know you want them because it's lace out. It's how you want your footy. And make sure to like and subscribe to get the #1 non-biased tips delivered to you every single week. I'm Peps. It's lace out. It's how you want your tips, and it's how you want your footy.